Much, Blake. Nearly 3,000 people died on September 11th. The tragedy fueled a local mother to start a group called Tuesday's Children, really to offer support for the children whose lives were dramatically changed that day. This Friday, it is hosting Take Our Children to Work Day for children who lost a family member, not just on that day, but also for those who have lost a parent in military operations. Joining me now is Liz Zirkle. She is the Director of Military Programs and Outreach at Tuesday's Children. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. It's nice to have you with us this morning. The reasoning behind this, I mean, you have lost a spouse who was in the Air National Guard.
That's right.
You know what it is like,
right,
as a spouse, but also as a mother,
right,
to raise a child in such who has so many questions. Namely, why did this have to happen to my father or to my mother?
Right.
Has that helped you connect people and families who have just dealt with such tragedy?
You know what? Tuesday's Children was started in New York by a group of people who did say we have to take care of these children, and this allows me to say I've been where you are when I'm communicating with people. I've been where you are.
How important is that to connect with them?
Connection is vital. It's absolutely vital.
And how are you, so this event coming up, for example, on Friday.
Yes.
I mean, obviously you need, and would like, as many business partners as possible.
That's right, that's right.
And so you've got, obviously, JFRD is helping, as well as the Air National Guard. What's the hope here to help these children connect?
We would like to give the kids a glimpse at a professional career that they would otherwise not have access to. And these kids, typically, it was the career holder who lost their life, and we want to be able to give them this opportunity. We have had 4 businesses have raised their hands. Gate Petroleum, as you said,
JFRD,
yes, the Army Aviation Regiment, and Mayo Clinic. And so I'm looking for kids to participate in the program. There are about 200 surviving families of the fallen in this area, in the Jacksonville area. We would love it for those kids to come and participate.
And so these are, does it have to be a parent then who has lost their life in military action? Can it be a parent who was in the military and died, you know?
Regardless of circumstances.
Regardless of circumstances.
That's right. We will ask the question only as a way of getting to know someone, and because it makes us all just a little more aware, but it is not a deciding factor on coming to Take Our Children to Work Day. It would be siblings and the children of the fallen, as well as the children who've lost their parents on 9/11.
And what age group then are you looking for? 8 to 18. And will they do basically what they'll be partnered with a mentor, I assume?
That's correct. I'm going to use Gate as an example. At Gate, they will go, they'll have breakfast, they will see 4 major aspects of the company, and then at 4 o'clock, they will have had a glimpse from marketing to credit. And that's our goal, is that the kids walk home with a completely different experience.
And do you hope that maybe these could, you know, if they make a good enough impression as an example, or maybe it's something that they decide is their career path, that maybe perhaps it could lead to internships later down the line?
Eventually that is the goal, and that has worked out in New York City. We have multiple corporate partners in New York City, and as the kids come along and internships come along, we're able to put them into that pipeline, and they have a sense of security in having visited this headquarters.
And are you looking for any specific corporate partnerships? Does it have to be all big businesses?
No,
could it be small mom and pops as well?
And for next year, I would definitely be looking for any type of business. For this year, my primary concern is to be able to serve the kids. So if folks know of families of the fallen or children who've lost a parent in 9/11, if they would please give them our information, and I will put them into either the Gate, the fire department, the aviation regiment, or take a tour of Mayo Clinic.
So all of you sitting at home, if this applies to your child, act now.
Yes,
I mean,
please.
It's not closed registration or anything.
No, it is not, and the program is Friday, starts at 8 a.m.
Perfect. Okay, so Take Our Children to Work, as we mentioned, it's for 8 to 18-year-olds. Jacksonville Fire and Rescue, Mayo Clinic, also Florida Army National Guard, and other groups are participating.
That's correct.
How can they reach out to you, the groups as well as maybe the families? How can they find you?
Liz at tuesdayschildren.org. Very easy to find. I'm the only Liz in the organization.
All right, perfect.
And I do need the kids registered before they come.
Okay, so we want to have them registered, let's say, by Wednesday or Thursday, if we can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And we'll post all this information when we rerun this interview, obviously, on newsforjax.com under the morning show page. Liz, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for your time.
And thank you so much for what you're doing for local families.
We are
really
honored.
appreciate it.
We are absolutely honored.
It's 10 minutes before 9 o'clock this morning. Bruce?